So you come upstairs, I've got a little room here, which is mine. I can't see me using this very much. Oh, I'll have to read that later. Got my fridge and freezer. I'll just stick my head in here for 2 minutes. Oh, cool. I basically live in a metal box on the top of a building. Fantastic. Made some purchases last night, including this handy tennis racket, which I'm looking forward to using. It's a tennis racket. Thankfully, the air conditioning is very good. Oh, you probably noticed this, stairs up into the roof. Possibly not a good idea. I don't think I'll use those. So let's go and have a look at the area that I'm living in. Well, my first night in the new flat, and I was a bit bored actually. It's Friday night, so we should be going out, but no one seems to be doing anything. And then Jerkwan messaged me and said, "Do you want to go out?" So I'm off out. I'm going to go and have a beer and then go and get something to eat. Sounds good to me. Well, I've been out on, just popped out for a quick bit of food and then ended up in the pub, and now I've just bought some stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So here we are in this metal box. It's actually really it's fantastic. Yeah, I know usually I put some music on, but I think I'll show you the area today with the actual sound. It gives you a nice idea of all the sounds, and you have to imagine the smells. So bustling. So let's have a look around. One incredible thing about living around here is that people's stalls and things are just left open. Right outside the house there's basically a second-hand shop, and no one steals anything. I suppose in England people would say, like, there's nothing worth stealing, but clearly there is. No one does. It's just incredible. Such a cool place. Like all this stuff. I love this bit. Under a banyan tree, and of course this is where all the ayis and shushu hang out in the evening. They've all got their own chair. Really nice quiet streets. There's a tiny little restaurant at the end here. I'll go and have a quick look. I think it holds 6 people. It's got quite good reviews on Google. You can see it there at the end of the street. one handy thing, there's a 24-hour shop literally 50 yards from my house. So it's not quite nightfall, so you'll be able to see a little bit, and a little bit of it will be lit up. So I'm going to show you just around the streets that I live in. This is actually my street, this one. You can see that behind. It's a nice little whatever. Oh, my favourite place, Tacos Pizza. Yeah. I can see me going in there quite a lot. Yeah, there's a fantastic place down here that's open in the morning, and then again at night. And one of these places, the queue for it in the morning, is unbelievable. Wow. See if we can fit the whole place in. Let's get out of the way of that car. See, it's beautiful. And then in the distance you can see there's a temple that they're restoring. I think it's the place in the corner there. There's always a really big queue. There's probably maybe 20 places there. So that'll keep me busy for a few months. Run over by an IE. Of course, you see these places everywhere. So popular. It's got to be. You can definitely smell some chou tofu somewhere. Yanro, xiaochu, meat, snacks. You could literally eat here in a different place every day and never see the same place twice. Oh, this place on the left here. Romeo. Yeah, well, fun. Yeah, that's where we went earlier for dinner. Been there a few times. So in there it's $65 for a meal. I'll put it on the screen how much it is. You can hear this bird. You can hear all the time in Taiwan at night. It's one of these many sounds that you associate with living here. As you can see, we're at the harbour. See whether I can go across. There's a place here, across the road. Try not to get killed. Yeah, there's a place on the corner there that's always incredibly busy. I've never seen any foreigners there, but it might be worth a try one day. Of course, we've been here before, the ferry. But this is a good place for food. Came down here last night. Hundreds of food stands. Saw that guy earlier. What did I see him there? Quite a lot of the students come around here. Lots of locals as well. You can see every single shop, every single one is food, apart from these. perhaps I'll have a go on one at some point. And I'll tell you what, this is a popular place. I'll tell you what, learning to read is the best thing I've ever done. Because otherwise I would not have a Scooby-Doo what I was looking at or what I was eating. Yeah, unlike Britain, Sundays in Britain tend to be fairly quiet. Whereas here, Sundays are bustling. You'd think it was Friday night. In fact, this is busier than Friday night. Aha, that's when we went in last night. One of the good things about it is it's air conditioned, whereas obviously all these outside stands you just have to sit and suffer in the heat. But I'll go and have a quick look at some more side roads looking the other way from where I live, and then I'm going to go to the harbour and chill out and hopefully so let's go and have a look at some more roads. Finish the evening off, relaxing. It's very busy for a Sunday.